But first, in Newcastle, council enforcement officers are investigating a potential health risk. And the team, led by Tracy, soon discover there's nothing potential about this one.
So this is a property that we've had reported to us that's supposed to be filthy and verminous, supposed to be a lot of faeces, so we're going to go in and do an assessment. We've got our contractor here to give us a quote.
An elderly couple live here and they've had to move out. Tracy's task is to assess the situation and take action.
It smells filthy, smells like faeces.
Rotting food, just general dirt and rottenness.
Even for this team, it's one of the worst cases.
There's bags of rubbish all over. There's a build-up of grime on the floor. What appears to be used toilet roll all over the place. The bath appears to be full of toilet roll. Appears to be faeces on the wall here, obviously transferred from someone's hand.
And the kitchen's no better.
Well, obviously there's been a fire in here at one point. You can see the walls and ceiling are black with smoke. The front of the cooker has melted. I'm guessing that's from the fire as well. Just generally filthy. The fridge door's missing, but they've still been using the fridge. Food's starting to rot in there. I'm not opening the freezer.
Tracy can only wonder who would live like this.
They couldn't cope due to maybe age or being infirm or unwell, and people often don't want to ask for help, so they get into this state and they can't see a way out of it, so it just gets worse and worse and worse. So hopefully we'll be fit to step in and get the necessary people involved.
Next door, Tracy makes a bizarre discovery.
Well, you do have to wonder why there's so many soft toys here, but lots of people collect lots of different things. If that's this person's hobby, then that's their hobby. Who are we to judge?
Whatever it is, it's not a teddy bear's picnic. Now the property has to be cleared and made safe. But it's not that easy.
The legislation that we're doing it under doesn't allow us to dispose of everything, because obviously they're people's personal possessions. It only allows us to dispose of things that are prejudicial to health or unwholesome or harmful to health.
What you would class as rubbish, somebody else has treasured for a long, long time. It is difficult sometimes.
Okay, it's not very good in here. Obviously this is the fridge door that has come out of the kitchen. There's a lot of cuddly toys, a huge amount of cuddly toys.
Bears at one moment, and now it seems a flea circus.
I think I've just been bitten on the leg, so there's every chance that there is some sort of pest in here, possibly fleas or something.
Tracy decides that swift action has to be taken.
We want to get the tenants moved back in here as quickly as possible, and we need to get the property cleaned up, because if there are pests or vermin in here, we need to get them eradicated, so as they don't start spreading down the block.
Back at the Newcastle property, a grime fighters team, Steve and Decca, are joined by a new recruit, Jack. And it's a good thing these walls can't talk.
But this is nicotine stained.
I think the walls would have originally been this colour rather than the brown, like on the outside.
I think this is probably faeces from people's hands.
There's mess everywhere, but first things first.
I'm going to start with doing the bathroom, because it's a pretty bad state, plus we might be needing it during the day. So, hence the reason I'm doing that first. It's my speciality. Nobody else does it.
The lads set to with all the confidence of youth. It seems the tenants were full of good intentions.
And they've got quite a lot of expensive cleaning products here, but they obviously never got round to using them.
Brand new, never used.
As the team disturb the rubbish, they wish they hadn't.
I hate the smell of rotten food. It's one smell I don't like. I don't like any smell, like rotten smell, but rotten food gets me more than anything else. Like faeces and things doesn't make me feel like I want to be sick, but rotten food really catches you in the back of your throat.
And for the new boy Jack, it's a baptism of fire.
It's stinking now. There's food all over the place, dirty rubbish, stuff that's been lying there for years, so it's just disgusting really. Some people live in houses like this, you know, so it's horrible.
No, I think the fridge and the toilets really freak everyone else out, but I actually get more satisfaction from getting them cleaned up. That's why I always do them.
That's horrible. Then how it smells. Yeah.
And is he seeing things?
The rubbish is moving.
Something is moving, but it's not the rubbish.
I mean, look at the size of that for a bit of lava, I'd say. Be a nest in here somewhere. Right, oh, there it is.
How many types of insect did David Attenborough say there were?
I think the larvae haven't come across them.
The whole place will need fumigating.
Oh, they're fleas. See it jumping? Now we've found fleas and beetles throughout, and that we haven't even got down into the depth of the rubbish yet.
Another nest of them. They've just been breeding.
People's been sleeping on it. It's shocking, isn't it? How people can live in this day and age like this.
There's another nest there.
Decker believes this is a war we're losing.
10 years ago, you only go in a house once, maybe twice a year to do something like this. But now it's just getting more and more common every other week.
Frisbee and droppings found it.
Steve makes a new discovery.
Down here, a couple of like droppings.
Further up the food chain.
Small rat or a large mouse by the look of it. I think it's probably more likely going to be a rat. Yeah.
We found this in the cupboard under the stairs. Looks like a crunchy or something. You can see the teeth marks, the rat's teeth marks in here.
And rats mean the threat of disease. So the toys are toast.
Any of the vermin or any of the insect could have been on these teddy bears and will not be aware of it. So it's just hygienic really to get rid of them.
Debbie can't be sentimental. In this case, toys aren't us. The team will soon be back for a deep clean. Back in the Newcastle property, the deep clean team are hard at it and are proud of their achievements.
I left this bit because obviously, just to give an example, because it still looks quite dirty, this is the sort of difference that we've come up with in the ceiling. On my kitchen, it's all brilliant white tiles, which is nice and easy to clean. A lot easier to clean than this. See you later.
Job done. The lads leave the house for Tracy to give it the once-over.
All's left now is for the fumigators to come in tomorrow and spray the property to get rid of all the cockroaches and flies and fleas, etc. And then all we need then is a new kitchen.
Almost all the contents have been removed. Before there can be any new tenants, the house will have to be fumigated. In future, we can only hope this vast array of cleaning products won't be wasted. Hope springs eternal.